Welcome back to a short and unconventional episode of Timberborn. This episode, we're going to fix this map, the old 32 by 32 special, and we'll get into that 32 by 32 bit in a second here. So when I was reviewing the footage, when I was editing it, I realised that it's not quite 32 by 32, and I think it may be 64 by 64. I don't particularly want to remake the map, which is one of the options. Yeah, this is definitely bigger than 32 by 32, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. That's what was making me notice. I was like, 5. Seems like there's a lot more here. Actually, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 63, 64. So yeah. So we need to cut this in half, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare with the river and everything. But let me see. Special keys. We get a little development console, a couple of little options down the bottom. Basically, I've got a few thoughts here. I either keep the map as it is and just put some walls up, and just let the river run but have no control over it outside of my little box, which is probably going to be this bottom corner to be fair, or reshape the river, loop it in and keep it all within the map. I'm leaning towards slapping a wall up. Oh, I tell you what, I wish a map editor didn't crash. I would love to not have to do this manually, because I can't. For example, see, I finish that one, that'll come in. Finish that one, that'll come in. But if I finish this one, it doesn't happen. It just fills up with dirt. And if I finish the ones beneath them, it doesn't automatically complete them. I have to click it again. That's the walls done. Damn. The dirt bit of the walls. Now I want to put water sources on top of the walls, which also means coming in here and then changing them all to 0. Another fun task. I'll be back. Alright now, I think this is pretty much it. This is the new map. Let's just say it's a very heavily built up ancient town or city, and the beavers are in an old park. A nice walled park. And this is the old decrepit city. Look at all those skyscrapers. Some of them are fell down, some of them are lower. And they've blocked the mouth of the river here. So there's the story. And the beavers can't expand out here because it's bloody dilapidated skyscrapers where the walls fell. They can come out here a bit, but not too far, not too far. Now, I might have to do some testing if the scrap blocks water flow. If it doesn't, I'll put scrap lines down, some skyscrapers in the water. So I'm not blocking the river at all. Of course, this isn't a true 32 by 32 map. My water source, for example, is outside there. All of this water here that couldn't possibly be held in a 32 by 32 map. But, you know what? I'm just going to make what I can of this. I quite like the map still with the river snaking around the back. My buildable area is in here. Now there is one thing I need to think about, surprisingly enough, it's scrap metal. Now, should I use these riverways to get onto the banks and start, you know, claiming back this land? Maybe once I've claimed it I can build there, or just to get scrap? Because the only actual mine, the underground ruins, is up here. And if I want to place another ruins down, I think it would be, I'd probably plop it there, so it's still underwater. So I think for now...
Oh, I can't say where to plop it. Oh, where's it going to go? I'm going to close my eyes and click.
Oh, there we go. So we've got the underground ruins there. I'll wait to use that. I still have 120 scrap on the map naturally. I probably need a bit more scrap metal than that, to be quite honest with you. How much scrap metal does the mine take? Oh, it doesn't take any scrap metal. To make it, I need refined planks, gears and logs. So if we go wood, I don't need any metal or scrap metal to get the wood workshop. I don't need any scrap metal to get the gears. Therefore I can build the mine. I have 120 scrap available to me on this map. I'm keen to see how this goes. We'll do a quick test. Make sure I actually turned all of the water sources to 0 up here. See the development console down here? My little buttons. They're going to disappear now. There they go. Now, how did I do? Did I turn off all the water sources? It looks like I did. I don't see any water spouting. Ah, well, happy days.